Are you familiar with that chest constriction that happens during anxious moments? Those spinning thoughts that make sleep impossible? That ongoing preoccupation with what's ahead that takes away your now? What if three straightforward words could instantly neutralize anxiety whenever it shows up? Neuroscience researchers have investigated this phrase's brain impact, and their discoveries will revolutionize your approach to stress indefinitely. But before I reveal this phrase, I need you to do something right now. Hit the subscribe button and activate notifications, as what follows might distinguish between perpetual anxiety and authentic mental tranquility. Drawing from aggregated research by global universities and publicly available health education resources from official organizations, we developed this video to deliver current information specifically tailored for those above 60. At this point, allow me to pose a candid question. What fraction of your time has been devoted to anxieties about situations that never occurred? How many splendid moments went unappreciated while your mind fixated on either an illusory future or a troubling past? The fact remains that anxiety doesn't inhabit the current moment. It's impossible. Anxiety exclusively deals with either prospective events or completed ones. It thrives on temporal periods that aren't currently present, and this is precisely when the shift occurs. The expression that eliminates anxiety is nothing more than, "I am here now." Simply 3 words. A total of 9 letters. Limitless strength. As these words are spoken with sincere awareness, something astonishing occurs in your neural pathways. Research with functional MRI scanning shows that being present instantly decreases the amygdala's activity, the brain's alarm center, while simultaneously increasing the prefrontal cortex's engagement, which controls logical thinking and emotional equilibrium. Yet this transcends simple brain biochemistry. This concerns liberating your existence from the dictatorship of fictional dangers. Give this some thought. Right now, in this exact moment, are you okay? Not in future days, not upcoming weeks, not within those early morning mental constructions. Presently, the response is nearly always affirmative. In this instant, you're inhaling and exhaling. This very second, you're safe. At this instant, you possess all that's required to exist fully in the now. The majority of individuals beyond 60 bear years of collected anxieties. We've lived through enough to know that bad things can happen. We've lived through heartbreak, setbacks, and health-related challenges. Given this background, our mental state becomes hyperalert, ceaselessly monitoring for forthcoming threats. Psychologists designate this as anticipatory anxiety, and it's profoundly fatiguing. It's like running a marathon while standing still. Your biological system can't tell apart real perils from those existing only in thought. When you worry about tomorrow's medical appointment, your heart rate increases, your blood pressure rises, stress hormones flood your system, exactly as if the threat were happening right now. This continual stress isn't just unpleasant. It truly accelerates biological aging and undermines your immune response. Harvard researchers made a powerful discovery worth noting. When people routinely engage in present moment consciousness, their bodies create less cortisol, the chief stress hormone, and more DHEA, commonly known as the anti-aging molecule. Simply by returning your focus to the present, you're actually selecting wellness over illness, tranquility over turmoil. I'd like to relate a narrative that exemplifies this wonderfully. There lived a man called Robert, age 72, who spent every day engulfed in stress about heart disease. Each morning found him awakening to pulse checking, sensation watching, persuaded each day could be his end. His wife witnessed him retreating into this worry cage until one day, while seated in his garden, a butterfly settling on a close flower captured his notice. For just a few seconds, his mind went completely quiet. He felt no worry about his cardiac condition. He wasn't contemplating the future. He was just watching this butterfly, present in that moment. And right then he grasped something deep. His worry wasn't safeguarding him. It was stopping him from truly living. From that point forward, whenever stress appeared, he would remind himself, I am here now, and orient his focus to something in his present space, a particular sound, something tactile, his respiratory rhythm. Through time, this uncomplicated practice reshaped his existence more significantly than any medication. At this point, I'd like you to stop this video briefly, just 5 seconds, and attempt this personally. Pronounce aloud, I am here now. Sense your physical form in the seat. Perceive the air making contact with your skin. Listen to the sounds in your environment. Notice how quickly your anxiety fades when you genuinely land in the here and now. This doesn't constitute positive thinking or avoidance. This represents something far more impactful. It's simply what is. The here and now is the only moment with true existence. All other moments are either remembered or imagined. When you truly get this, not just in your mind, but in your very being, anxiety loses its power over you. You recognize you've been anguishing over matters that don't actually exist in this moment. And prior to continuing, I require your assistance in sharing this message. Post a comment with a digit 1 if this resonates with you, or 0 if you're doubtful. Your interaction helps this video find others who urgently need this knowledge. At this point, let's explore how to employ this phrase successfully, especially when anxiety intensifies. The key is not to use it as a weapon against anxiety, trying to force anxiety away. Rather, use it as a centering tool, a tender nudge to come back to this moment. As you observe anxiety building, stop, draw in a slow, deliberate breath. Express I am here now, either audibly or within. Then bring your senses into play. What appears in your sight? What sounds are present? What do you physically sense? This simple practice interrupts the anxiety spiral before it gains momentum. Neuroscientific research reveals that being fully present and fully anxious simultaneously is impossible. They cannot coexist. Presence dissolves anxiety the way light dissolves darkness. Not by fighting, but just by being. For us above 60, this practice holds special value because we typically hold not just a day's worries, but also accumulated stress from a lifetime of trials. We may stress over health matters, financial security, our children or grandchildren, or losing our autonomy. These are real concerns, but worrying about them doesn't solve them. It simply keeps us from savoring the good times still available. Taking steps solves problems. Being present provides peace. Worry achieves neither. Here's what makes this phrase exceptionally powerful. Operates right away, costs 0, has no adverse reactions, and you can apply it everywhere always. Thus, here's the challenge I'm presenting. Each time you detect anxiety emerging, employ the phrase, I am here now. Express it with awareness. Ground yourself in your senses. And here's my request for you right now.